Hey, what's going on? So, I've made a couple videos now that I just haven't posted because I just wasn't happy with editing them. They weren't fun to make. And it kind of just felt like I was forcing myself to do it for the sake of just doing it. And so, I figured I wanted to make a video on something that I just enjoy the process of doing. And so, I wanted to make a mount for my laptop that goes under the desk that lets me keep it out of sight but still use it on my main station. And the reason I wanted to do this is the DaVinci Resolve Free Edition. On the Windows version, you can't edit H.265 videos, but on the Mac version you can. So I wanted to edit the videos off my MacBook instead of my PC, instead of spending the 500 Canadian dollars it costs to buy DaVinci Resolve. And so I like the solution that I came up with, and I just hope you guys enjoy the process of making. So this project started in Fusion, where I just created a simple U shape using some measurements from the MacBook. I added some holes for some screws, and then rounded over the corners so that they wouldn't hurt if you accidentally hit them, and the MacBook would also slide in a bit easier as well, and it just gives a better look. Once we did that, I exported this to Prusa Slicer and sent it off to my printer. The parts came out okay. The sizing of the screws wasn't bang on, and the print quality wasn't that great, but it would work. I also needed to enlarge the holes to get my screwdriver in there. Once I enlarge them, you can see the screwdriver fits in. And to do this, I just went on the drill press and drilled some holes in. And when using the drill press with a 3D printed part, I find it's better to go a bit quicker. If you go slow, it'll heat the plastic up in and everything will kind of stick and it'll be gluey. I could use a deburring tool, but I didn't have one on hand, so I just used the end of a flathead screwdriver to just kind of get rid of everything. An X-Acto knife would have worked well here as well. After that, I just kind of put in the first one, mount where I thought it would be a good spot for it, and then I used the MacBook to figure out where the other ones should be. It doesn't have to be an exact match, and this worked out really well. Once this was done, I just hot glued a HDMI switch so that I could switch between my work computer and my MacBook, as my display doesn't have enough inputs to support all three computers. And then after that, I also hot glued my USB-C hub for the MacBook that gives me the HDMI out and I use for power as well. And I stuck that to the bottom of the desk. In the end, it works out well, so when it hits 5 o'clock at the end of the day, I can quickly switch from one computer to the other. And I am doing this all with one keyboard and mouse to control all three computers. You may be wondering how I use my keyboard and mouse on 3 different systems at the same time without having to unplug them. I could use KVM, but I found a better solution, and it's called Synergy. Synergy lets you share your keyboard and mouse from one system, so in this case it's my Windows computer, to my MacBook and my work computer, where I have Synergy installed as well, and it just uses the local network to send the information over on how the mouse should move and what keys I enter. This is a pretty good option. It's not great for low latency stuff like gaming, but for working and editing videos, it is more than enough, and I sometimes forget that it's not the same. The keyboard and mouse is not on the same system as I'm currently working on, and it's a great solution. It's worked out great for me. I've been using it for years, and I've never had a problem with it. Anyways, that's all. I just kind of wanted to show this process of me making something and how I use it to, work on my desk here. My desk is kind of my area where I like to customize it to work for me. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.